A.J. Pollock available off the bench. For the Braves, Yo spent most of September at the Braves' alternate site. He will be playing in a major...
All right, Tom, thank you. Thanks to Ken. There is tonight's starter, another young... Seager bats in the number 2 spot. Justin Turner hits 30 deep, and he's come back and looked outstanding.
Yeah, he's got electric stuff. 5 different pitches.
For the Dodgers here tonight. First pitch, grounds to third. That's a fair ball. Tough play. It was a good play by Camargo, but he avoided the runner.
That he could have made that play with the runner coming as the throw, and they can't really see the base in a while.
And he's safe.
That was avoided because of Freddie.
All right, let's go to Mike Pereira. Mike, what did you see? Said Camargo, who was just added to the roster with the injured field hit by Betts, and now his pitch drives it into left center, and that ball's from first, 1-0 on an RBI double.
It was an advantage for them because they lost the first 2 games, and that stumble right.
Turner as the Dodgers jump on top and score first for the 5th series. 3 this post, and it now a ground ball to Camargo. Routine play here.
Kyle Wright has been the last 4 games. He has gotten his sports. Is there a carryover effect? Can momentum?
He grounds it to the second baseman, Albies, over to Pache is in center, Acuna Jr. in right. Camargo night.
This is a tough matchup against Will Smith. Good sinking.
No RBIs, 6 hits
done as well.
But he's missed with the first 3 to
going up against a guy who hits the sinker, not due.
Well hit into center. That ball is down. Base on top as Smith delivers his first LCS RBI.
His ball ends up curving away. This is an incredible.
A 5-year-old catcher. He's been searching for that. Cody last night stepped up in the 9th inning, delivered in year.
Let the ball up.
That is called.
Who likes the sinker versus the 4-seam? You have a 4-seam.
That is ball 4, and that's got Wright yelling. And the Dodger offense may have indeed carried over.
So that same glove side, we call it, meaning the arm of the glove is on. That's the direct.
1 ball, 1 strike on Peterson, who
do it.
Center field, back at the wall. It's good.
Well, this is what Jock Peterson can do.
Play it first. Here is Rios back at the wall. That is good.
And have sample size, highest home run rate in the history of baseball.
And trying to get the pitch count up. These guys have gone. I mean,
he just displayed it right there.
Obviously, away center field. It's 6-0 opportunity, and they took advantage of it as the count evens on the.
In the 2nd inning, in the 3rd inning. You know, hitting, I said it yesterday, hitting is contagious.
Injury slowed him in the division series. He's now 1 center. Here's a 3-2. That is a walk. Really found himself and his good stuff. It originally called out. That call, manager Brian Snitker, who do you want to get into the game?
The bullpen, and
Let the ball up.
Worst case scenario, obviously, for the Atlanta.
And future so bright for Kyle Wright. There's no in game 1. That is inside, and Dayton has come on.
Your nightmare for a pitcher is you don't make it out of the 1st inning.
Into center field. It's going to drop for a base hit. Here's here in the 1st. The most 1st inning.
To be super aggressive.
Runners on at 1st and 3rd, and now a run will score. After that ball that got behind him, let's see.
Yeah, he put his.
Justin Turner kicked it.
They're going to give him a hit batsman.
It was Wilson Contreras intentionally got his arm in the way.
Saves a run, but I know what Brian Snicker was trying.
Here's a 1-0, and that's outside from Dayton.
Right, quick.
There's a strike, and now the count is with Darno. Field back at the wall. It is 11 runs on the board. Here's the last one, the slam by Muncy.
Up again. There hasn't been this many mistakes in
And a Braves.
Well, the easy answer is going to be it carried over from the ninth inning.
That scored Corey Seager with a second run of
Offensively.
They were the #1 MLB team in the NL up off the after Acuna. It's Freddie Freeman. Great to see him healthy and ready to.
Coaching staff and the manager have such a tough task. Asking my manager at the time, Bobby Cox, get me out. I can help you in Game 7.
Experienced 60 elements at play here that haven't ever been there. That's fouled away, and the count stays 2-2. Urias has to throw a strike. He's walked the first 2. Bellinger and Betts in the outfield. Around the infield, Rios Seager steps to the plate. Travis 1-0-2. Out over the plate at 90, thrown by Clayton if he wakes up and doesn't feel good. Through yes.
Not a smart pitcher. What do you mean?
Here's his next and floater for out number 2. Ozzie Albies will step in, and in this series history all over the place. Bellinger back on the move. He is the catch. That comes with an asterisk.
Yeah, the judgment call, right? On the hit that could have been called.
Into right, back at the wall. It is home run number 4 on the night. Center field last inning. Then Rios went a pitch. And then a grand slam by Muncy. Starting pitching was dominant. Bit better statistically. Out.
Yeah, I mean, that's the downside for guys start getting on track. That's the carryover effect. You start seeing the ball better in this.
The crew chief of this.
The ball
Outside. Because they do not have a starter ready to go. First pitch fouled back, and now back on the track is Acuna. An RBI. Here's a 1-1 from Urias. Strike 2. 2-2 pitch left side. Backhanded stops. Seager. Nobody on. Here is reporters from down on the field in this inning. Kenny Rosenthal called out a play by Riley. The count remains.
Dr. Charlie Culberson.
The Seager now to his left.
Needed to pitch in this game. Now Charlie's done it before. He's had 4 appearances.
Here's one down the line, a foul. Amanda.
And all I wanted to do was play. Blew up my shoulders.
That's on the inside corner, long at bat, and the battle is.
Leadoff hitter gets to bat 3 times.
First inning. Gets jammed. Freeman down the line, and 5. Rays are up 3 games in his last 2 plate appearances, and he just touches one off.
See Corey Seager get many triples in his career, but
this one goes into right and just keeps on flying off the bat of Corey Seager.
That would probably give him his best chance.
RBI single, home run.
And then it hit me.
There's a line drive into left field.
All of a sudden.
Against. Into left field, pretty well hit.
He hit that very well, but he did. He hit it really well, and it just was a misread. And his best to just get outs and.
Same thing. You think of how the postseason started for Darno. He had to go 13 innings in the first. Bullpen phone rings for Atlanta. It's already the 3rd inning. There's a strike. Bellinger didn't agree. 2-2 pitch, and another run up the middle. Another.
The guys who were struggling, like the Dodgers hitters, a couple guys were really looking until about the 7th inning. And from the 7th inning on, offense hadn't done what they're capable of. No one thought they were going to throw out 11. It was a big boost to their offense as well.
Get up the middle. Mercifully, this is coming to an end.
4 games or so, or whatever it takes.
3rd inning now. And he does, as he gets a strikeout overall. That is gone here in the 3rd. Your phone, some smart device, and get in on it now. Showing up here in the present.
You know, for him, that's got to feel awesome.
And none off from Camping World. We got to give away an RV. Acuna with games every night, there's no chance.
You get hit in that perfect spot.
He's fine. Hangs out another. Another strikeout of Ozuna.
As a game, as we watch that great changeup, it's never a game where you're confident all and the timing is at the right time.
He waits and now across the dive. 15-1 after 3. You have guys playing out of position and
2 outs. And he was getting the attention of the on-deck batter.
Obviously in the batter's box, and with him beating that play, working on fundamentals. Goes the other way, and Sandoval gloves. Run scored, RBI single, run scored, home run.
No one ever done it in 4 innings.
The center. He will hang 1 after 3.5. With Peterson. That is picked up by the.
And doesn't quite get there. The changeup's firmer than the curveball. All have different responsibilities.
The numbers for Urias, the only run 2 on Austin Riley. Off the end of the bat, Bellinger. Hi, Bruce. What are you going to say to that?
To the end of the line.
5 guys could catch it. They know we haven't, and that means anything can.
Young Kyle Wright. I hope you can put it behind you in that 4 games, and that's how you find a way to just.
Big innings.
Well, 4.
That was close too.
We have the advantage with 5 starting pitchers. Meaning Dustin May starts a game, Kershaw starts a game. That's to talk to.
That's a strike over the outside.
Tight slider. How much of the balance between what works over 162, but is
but it'll be Tuesday. Went
Billy Beane and some of the other low revenue GMs had early on. 9 major leaguers in all.
2-2 pitch. Hernandez now on the other side of the bag.
Series with the Astros much tighter than what.
I mean, the defense that they have on display. Urias plays, and so the Astros have had opportunity.
Changeup.
They've been off the glove of Urias. What a play! I mean, what kind of athletic ability does it take to do this?
Find a way to hit it. At least he did. 3-0. Here's a token opportunity. You don't want that to be conveyed.
Urias. Well, Urias is finished. 101 pitch. 1-0 pitch. Long run for Camargo.
You can't tell that young man it's 15-1. This is one of the best. This one nipped him. Wow. And now the rest of it can be manageable without burning through Clayton Kershaw.
So if Kershaw powers his second at bat, Edwin Rios. These are the only 2 to appear in. Here's a 1-2 pitch. Line drive to Max Muncy per home run.
Yeah.
Let the ball out.
It was Bellinger who was nodding, and Flowers. That's down, a 2-out walk. Opposite field, 3-run home run, and that and no hits. The Cardinals went through theirs. They said, no, we're just going to keep it at 28.
Team fastballs for the most part. For strike 3.
96 that his outing is, and he does.
0.
Pedro Baez in the ball.
Type style of pitching. This looked like he's going to hit it.
He can move. They moved Riley. Hit a couple of balls home run distance, but foul down the
Number
2-2 pitch is strike 3. And a 1-2. Give him a participation trophy. Here's a 2-2. It's upstairs. Webb brings it. Taylor is retired. Here's Kike Hernandez with 1 out in the 8th.
It hurts. I know he didn't show it. And this is something I did before I even knew he.
That is a good tailing pitch from Webb.
Dory on it, and it became a
Future doctor. That's on the inside corner. 3-1. Hits since the 3rd. And he strikes out Will Smith.
going to be tested the next couple games, so they're going to have to get hot.
Here's 1-2 second, and that just ate up. They added him late. Here he is in the postseason. Didn't have a little tardy on that swing on a ninth of Ozzie Albies. He missed here last night. Sandoval, that he wakes up and says he's good to go. That was Kenny's report during our pre.
Thinking you may or may not be the starting pitcher.
Makes a lot of players reach his level.
Wood gets the strikeout. Access to sports and play due to COVID-19. That's why Fox Sports and good 6th plate appearance for the 8th. With a strikeout of Will Smith. Well, let's see how his night's going to end. It's going to end with a right turn back to the duck. Meanwhile, Dr. Tom House put this up. It's very fun. An 11-run first inning, most in a single postseason